One of my favorite tricks to do is to take an external flash, flash it in front of your subject, and then run behind him and start doing a light painting while he is still standing in the same position. It's just illuminating anything outside or inside or any sort of object. Flashes can be used with that. You can also use flash gels over your flashes to introduce different color. Now here's two flashes I own right here. The one on the left is an old manual flash, and the one on the right is a newer flash that can be used with digital Nikon SLRs. The manual one can only be fired by you, basically, or a wireless trigger, and it only has manual power. It does not have automatic. It can't automatically adjust the power. The digital flash actually has a feature where you can autofocus in the dark by using the flash's infrared beam. With this, if you just leave the flash on your camera, you can focus with the infrared beam and it's no problem. Now for the colors, you can order these online. Just go to Amazon.com and type in Roscoe Lux. So what I did here is I just took some packaging material, I cut it out in the shape that you see here, and I put Velcro on two of the sides so it can just quickly go on the flash. Next I slide in the little gel and it just fits, it just wedges in there between the flash and the protective cover. And I just took a red flash at the top right, a blue one at the bottom, and a green one at the top left. You'll get like an interesting effect. You'll get different directional shadows, and you will also get mixed color, which is pretty unique. And you can't produce something like that in Photoshop. There was a red flash at the end of the hallway shining to the right, a blue one behind the camera facing down at the floor, and a green one on the right side of the hallway there. You can see there's a little entryway, and it's pretty cool for architecture. Another use for it is you can actually go inside an interior of a building and only shine the interior with a certain color, and then the exterior could be normal color or a different color or something. So this one, there's a green flash at the top and a red one at the bottom, and you can see that the shadow that was created by the bottom flash is actually filled in with the color of the top flash. You can get a little wireless trigger. The one I use is a cheap one from China, but it's still pretty good. It's called the RF602. But the wireless signal on these things can transfer, I think it's up to 100 meters in length. Now here's an example where the wireless flash trigger was both on the camera and on the flash. And what happened was I pushed the button on the camera, it started taking the picture, the flash went off and fired me right there and froze me. And then I continued to do the light painting throughout the rest of the exposure. In this example, it's a little different because the wireless flash trigger was on the flash, but the transmitter was in my hand. So there's a button on the transmitter that you can push and it will fire the flash. So the flash was on a stand, and as soon as I jumped in midair, I pushed that button on the remote, it fired the flash, it froze me in midair, and then I was free to continue doing the light painting right after that, which was making the orb and making those red lines.